Hi guys, welcome to the Pep Coding. Today we are going to solve this problem, two stacks in an array. So let's see. Let's take an array. Here the toss starts from -1 in normal stack. If we want to push any data, the toss will increase by 1 and push the data here. Now push 20, toss will increase by 1, push here. Now push 30, toss will increase and push it here. Now if we'll ask for pop, it will give me 30 and toss will decrease by 1. So toss will be here and pop value will be 30. So in given question we have a array and we have to use it to stack. Here we have toss 2 and toss 1. Toss 1 starts from -1 and toss 2 starts from data dot length. So if someone says push to 10, the toss 2 will decrease by 1 and push the data here. Now again someone says push 20. Now toss will increase by 1 and will be here. Now if someone says push 1 at 30, the toss 1 will be increased by 1 and push the data here. The size of the toss 1 will be toss 1 plus 1. The size of the push 2 second stack will be data dot length minus toss 2, as if the toss 2 is equal to data dot length and there is no element in toss 2, it will give me 0 size. So if we say push 140, it will push here, the size will increase and toss 1 will point here. Now push 1 again, 50, this was 40, 50, toss 1 is here. Now someone says push to 70, 70 will be here. Now push 1, 80, now 80 is here. Now if someone says push 160 or push 260, here the toss 1 is here, the toss 2 is here. If toss 1 increase by 1 is equal to toss 2, then this means stack overflow, as there is no space left to add the value. So here is the explanation of to stack in an array. Let's see by coding it. So first we have to initialize our stack. So the data array will be of capacity length. Now toss 1 will start from -1, toss 2 will start from data dot length. The size 1 will be toss 1 plus 1. Now the size 2. Size 2 is the difference between data dot length and toss 2. So if the toss 2 is equal to the data dot length, that means there is no size, that is 0 size of toss 2. Here push 1. So we have to check if our toss 1 plus 1 is equal to toss 2. This means our stack is overflow, as we will increase toss 1 and add the data at toss 1 is equal to well. Now in push 2, if toss 1 plus 1 is equal to toss 2, this means our stack is overflow. Else we will decrease our toss2 by 1 and save the data at toss2 data toss2 equal to val. Now we want to pop the element. If the toss1 is equal to minus 1, this means there is no element in toss1. So we will print stack underflow and return the minus 1 value. Else we will save the value at toss1 and then we will decrease toss1 by 1 and return the value. In pop2, if toss2 is equal to data dot length, this means there is no data left in toss2. So we will print stack underflow and return the minus 1 value. Now save the value as data at toss2, then increase the toss2 by 1. Return that value. This will be the popped value of pop2. Now for top1, this will be same as pop1, but we will not decrease our toss1. In pop2, it will same as the top2. We will not increase our toss2. So this is the code. So let's see. Compilation error at 41. Here it will be double equal to. Let's submit this. So our code is successfully submitted. Hope you like the video. Share the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you.